thought everybody blew it out of proportion. These guys have heard a lot worse in close quarters. But I went home, talked to my wife, and came back and I said to my staff, anybody, guys, any of them upset? I said, a couple of feelings of hurt. So I immediately went in the team and told them, I absolutely love you guys. I would never, ever want to embarrass you, but it's my bad. I'm at fault. I should have never mentioned anybody by name. I didn't mean it. I was trying to talk typical clinic talk like I do. The slowest player in the league, the NBA, is Jokic. He can't move laterally. Some of the greatest players I've coached can't move laterally. So I didn't think that's a big deal, but I should never, ever mention a name. I'm a veteran coach. I tell every young coach in the business, show class when you win, show class when you lose, give the other team credit. I've been really, really frustrated this year for a lot of different reasons. But understand something. I recruited this man. My staff did not recruit these guys. It was all me. His dad called me. I said, done. I want him. RJ, for UMass alumnus for 1 year, I wanted him. Thought he was going to be great. Ledlam, I wanted him. It was all me. And I'm really, really proud to have them. But I totally apologize to them for doing that. It was no intent. I was very calm, very collected, and I wasn't ripping them. That wasn't my intent. But words matter. Words matter. I watch a lot of politics, and I see what these politicians say about each other, and I cringe, absolutely cringe, and say, thank God I'm a basketball coach. So I just want to briefly say, my guys are the most important thing. My family and my players, outside of breathing air, they're the most important thing in my life. That's why I'm still coaching today. They are the air that I breathe. And I love them dearly. I would never want to embarrass them or hurt them. A couple of them certainly were. But they went out yesterday and had the best practice of the year. So I'm real proud of that. By far the best practice, and we came tonight and played great offense. These two guys were terrific. Real proud of the win. Ed's doing it's hard to say when a guy wins only one game, he's doing a tremendous job with what he has. And we all know that Ed's going to build this into something special because he's got great pedigree, great guy, great coach. He'll get it going. So I'm real proud of the guys. I also want to apologize to any St. John fan because they've treated me like royalty. If any of them were taken back, it wasn't my intention at all. Really wasn't. If they would, I want to apologize to all of them. And some of you in the media that cover us, I want to apologize to you because you didn't need to mess with this nonsense. You want to talk basketball, so I apologize to you as well. I want to apologize also to the referees, the evil refs that took away 3 games this year. I want to apologize to them for being so evil and thinking my evil thoughts about them. I'm joking. So that's behind us. Real proud of our guys. We have a tremendous game coming on Sunday against a great team that's playing great basketball. We needed to win. We did a lot of great things tonight on offense because we didn't sit back and let the clock. Our motto in the timeouts was don't play to lose, play to win. Don't milk the clock. Go score. And that's exactly what RJ did. He was brilliant tonight, driving to the basket. Jordan was great tonight at every phase of the game with his steals, shooting the ball mid-range, passing. He was great tonight. So real proud of these two guys as well as the other guys. This was a great win for us.
Take our first question from Zach.
Jordan, what what did it mean to you to hear Coach apologize, and what have the last few days been like? With obviously all the national stuff about what happened.
To be honest, it didn't mean a lot, but all of us know Coach. We know how much he loves us and cares about us and how much he cares about winning. So I don't think guys really took it too much to heart, but there was a lot of talk about it, obviously, and I think that it brought us a lot closer together as a unit. We love each other, and all we have is all we got. All we have is all we need. And I think that what we played today. You know, we were a lot more connected. We played with a lot more energy. We had a lot more fun. Joel was amazing in practice the other day, and you know, Reggie's been a lot more vocal, you know, picking us up and stuff. So when guys start doing like that and we're having more fun as a group, I think that we play a lot better. So that's what the last couple of days have been like.
Go to Roger next.
RJ, when they get it down to a one-possession game at the end, I mean, you guys get the press break and then you get the dunk, but, you know, what is it like to be going through that when the other team is making that charge?
I mean, it might sound crazy, but I mean, it's a little exciting, you know, like the back and forth. But no, nothing. Just trying to, you know, focus, get a stop, get back on defense. You know, basketball's a game of runs, so can't really get too low when they go on their run. Just stay poised.
Rick, kind of similar to Sunday, I guess. You guys go up 19 in that game in the first half, 21 tonight, and then it feels like around the under 4 immediate timeout, the opponent makes their run. Are you sensing anything in the huddle that maybe they lose focus or something
No,
that's
I
causing
just
these
think,
runs?
look, guys, we played really, really hard. Teams have runs. I mean, every basketball team has runs. Now, maybe the NBA is a little ridiculous with 140 to 130, but college basketball teams have runs. So the good thing is we never they made tough shots, and we never said, let's milk the clock. No, we kept punching the basket, and that's the key to winning a close game on the road. Look, I'm sure you all recognize in college basketball, unlike the NBA, somebody mentioned a stat today about Connecticut. They are 0 for 21 against ranked teams. They are great. They are extremely well coached. They are great. So they said, what do you take away with that? I said, take away nothing. And won championships. What I take away is it's tough to play on the road. And when you get a road victory, I don't care where it's at, against who you're playing, it's a great victory. You're supposed to win at home. And I think, Ed, one of the things that we're going to battle is, and we have battled, is home court advantage. St. John's, if we play in Coneseca, we got a strong home court, but we don't play a lot of games there. We got to get it to the point where the Garden's a home court.
We're going to go here on the front.
But, you know, talk about your diamond pressure, the impact of it, and theirs as well. They used it to kind of scrap back into the game.
Pressure?
Diamond pressure, yeah. The full court pressure.
Yeah, I think we came out of it because they were doing a great job against it. I think it was effective in the first half. In the second half, they were doing a great job because the guard was taking the ball out of bounds. So we got out of it just because they were beating it. We were fouling. And when you foul these guys, with the exception of Cook, they're going to make it.
And their pressure, did it impact you at all?
It did for a couple of possessions there, but once we, you know, look, I thought you guys maybe had a better view. I thought DJ just got shoved out of bounds there. And I don't think the officials missed it. I don't think they didn't see it. I don't think they saw the play. But he just got shoved out of bounds. So I thought we did a good job against it. I thought they did a good job against it.
We're going to take some more here in front of Roger.
Hey, Coach, just in this era where rosters are so different and they always overturn, when you look at this team, is this where you thought you would be at this time of year, considering everyone who's new, including yourself?
You know, I told the team this, I don't know, maybe 7, 8 times this year. You're not failing. I'm failing you. And I said, because what wins and loses are the fundamentals. I just told them that yesterday. If we're not fundamentally sound with blocking out, today I told them a little joke in the locker room. I got so excited because I've been trying to get these guys to throw bounce passes on the break, bounce pass, and I said it was better than just about anything when I see a bounce pass because we've been drilling that into our guys. And tonight we threw 3 great bounce passes. So I just think it takes time to build fundamentals. You know, I read something about Vince Lombardi, and it was true one year for me in 2012. After going to the Final Four and losing to Kentucky in 2012, they came back. They knew our offense. They knew our defenses. All I worked on was the fundamentals because that's how you win a championship, even though the guys were coming back. And then Lombardi came off, I think he lost to somebody in the finals. He came back and said, all the players knew it. They're all also coming back. They're the favorite to win it all. He said, this is football. We are going to work not on our offenses, not on our defense, on our fundamentals. And that's what's missing when you get a bunch of guys together, the defensive and the offensive fundamentals. And so we're getting better at it. It's taken a long time just to get the guys to throw a bounce pass. But now it's in great. They know how happy I am with it, so they're making an extra effort to throw it.
Roger and then Zach is the last question.
My question is for both Jordan and RJ. Coach Pitino, I don't know if he's said things to you before in these close games about, like, don't play not to lose. But when he says it to you tonight, can you sort of describe how you hear it and what it means to you that he's saying this to you this time?
I think it's a good reminder every single time. It's a little bit hectic towards the end when teams go on runs like that. Give credit to them. They're very talented. And it's just a reminder not to play with fear of losing the lead, right? We got to keep on being aggressive and keep on doing the things that got us the lead. So it kind of calms the storm a little bit and just helps us get back to doing the things that got us up in the first place.
He mentioned that you really responded to it when he said it to you. What did you think, RJ?
Just not being scared of the moment. I feel like at times the last couple games we had like a big lead. For like players, became a little hesitant. We were trying to play a little like too perfect instead of just playing basketball how we started in the first half. So it was good back and forth. Georgetown, they put up a tough game. So like Coach P said, it's great to get an away win. So on to the next one.
Rick, kind of a two-part. First with Sim, you had to bring him in there in the second half, and he looked like he played really well for you. What'd you think of how he played? And
I thought it was a big lift. I thought DJ was losing it a little bit by getting into it that play, because when you get a double technical, you get a foul. Now he's got 3. And I said, Sim, play great, man. We need you. And he did. He played great. But I will say this with Sim. He's been playing great in practice. I think we talked about the other day. He's been playing great in practice. I have absolutely – here it's we have to win this game, going into a big game Sunday. And here I put him in the game. Not him. That's how much confidence I have in him. Made a big shot, made big plays. I worry a little bit on defense off the ball, but he did a very good job. So I'm really confident. I think he can play more minutes than he even played tonight. He didn't play a whole lot. He played 7 minutes. I'd like to get him 10 or 12 minutes for the remainder of the season.
And then the other thing I had for you is Mike Rapoli posted a tweet today of, addressing you, Father Shanley, and other people that he's planning to get help more for NIL. I was wondering if you saw the tweet and what you thought of it.
He sent it to me, and Mike's been behind us all the way. He's been great to us, great to some other sports, fabulous booster, just stays out of his way because he's into horses in a big way, and he's just a big fan. I think he's going to come to the Butler game. It's not about money with this program, St. John's. And like I told you with all this stuff, St. John's can be every bit as good as any program. Georgetown can be every bit as good as Marquette. They have been, obviously, with Big John. Georgetown can be a great program. We're all in this together, all the coaches. Every program can be great. It's tough, though. I'm not going to lie to you, Zach. It's really tough because I'm going to lose 6 guys that really are starting to gel, getting better, and I got to replace them. And I was thinking in my mind, what we have to do now when this portal opens a few days after, I think a day after Selection Sunday. So we got 3 talented freshmen coming in. And like I said, these guys have never failed me. I have failed them with the fundamentals, never. And if we lost some close games down the stretch, what I did was I gave credit to Connecticut. I gave credit to Creighton at Creighton. We played them to the wire. At Xavier was 75-75. But, you look, for instance, I was only disappointed one game the whole season, and that was Seton Hall, because I thought we were brilliant in the first half at every phase of the game, offensively and defensively, and we just did the opposite in the second half. So I'm very frustrated by that game. But outside of that, Seton Hall played at Xavier, and I think lost by 18 or 20. Then they went to Seton Hall, and they beat them by 25. So the home court in this league now, obviously, right now where Ed's at, this is not an overly strong home court, and neither is DePaul. But the rest of the league, as Connecticut found out with Creighton, it's a very, very strong league. But we've battled 16,000, 15,000. We've battled great crowds. They take them to the wire, and I'm proud of the guys. They've only frustrated me one time this year. But now that they're throwing the bounce pass, it's just the most pleasing thing of all time. Thank you, everybody.
All right.
Hey, Dean, would you come over here?
Yep. About to go see him now.
You got anything to write off?
Anybody need?
UVA, you going there? Stay down. Stay down there, bro. Hey, that's your flagship right now, bro. Yeah, I like going down. Yeah, I can do it. I saw that.
We missed that out. That's for sure. After the game, see the problem with all of this. It's like,
What's the name got 31? Like 39 minutes and 13 seconds.
come down that quick. You know,
And it was hurt. Well, he played more minutes than another game?
No, it's his second. I did 7 assist game.
probably played more minutes against American or whatever it sets you up and then all kind of stuff.
An exceptional game for Mr. Cook. He did get 8 rebounds, 12 points, but it didn't seem like it was. Yeah. And size. Soriano's huge.
6'10".
He's huge. And moves well too. Hey, give me your
All the time. So,
I know. Before the game was EI, and I was like, yeah. Gracious. Bad look, yo.
What's that? We'll let Coach just one statement. Move on to questions.
Well, I mean, I was really proud of our fight. We got down substantially early. Proud of our guys' effort and their fortitude to get back into the game. We changed some things up. Thought it was a really good Big East game. We knew we were playing against a team that came off a tough loss at home. We knew we were to get their best shot. I thought we played with a lot of energy, but little things. This was a game where little things beat us, right? I think the team that played the smartest down the end won. Little things beat us today, whether it be a turnover, a missed assignment, and everybody that stepped on the floor had a my bad. Over the course of 40 minutes, the my bads ended up to being our loss. Yet, we know we got to have another road game coming up. Can't put our heads down. We got to stay connected to one another. And we're going to continue to drive this thing and drive our guys for excellence. And I'm looking forward to our preparation as we get ready to go play DePaul.
Patrick Stevens, Post.
Ed, the first 13 minutes were maybe as rough a start as you guys have had all season.
Is that right? I've seen rougher.
I'll trust your judgment, but it was up there. What changed in this case that maybe didn't change in some other games?
I think, honestly, I truly, truly believe the only thing that changed was our attitude, our effort, and our energy. It's not like we had a magical play. It's not like we came to the bench and had some super Gatorade. We just played with more purpose. We played with more connection. We played with more energy, right? The first 7 to 8 minutes, we were out there sleepwalking, and I was really proud of how we got back into the game. I don't think we did anything different other than a will and a want.
Epps kind of dealing with a foot injury, it looked like there. Just kind of, is he okay? And what did you think of him kind of gutting things out tonight?
I didn't know his foot was hurting him. I thought he played well. I thought I thought he had some timely baskets that we needed, and he's done that the whole season. I'm disappointed in our overall defense. You score 85 points, whatever we scored, and lose. You're supposed to win those games, right? We had a game we scored 90 points and lost the game in regulation. So we got to be better defensively. We have to be grittier. I was proud of how he played, but we weren't tough enough defensively to win this game in the Big East. We got to be way better defensively, and it's unfortunate that we're not better defensively this late in the season. So the staff and I have to do a better job. I got to do a better job, and the players have to hold themselves accountable as well.
What was it that made Rowan so effective tonight? Obviously, he gave you a boost at the end of the first half that kind of carried over to the second half. Was there something in particular you thought that he was exploiting on St. John's?
Well, we definitely tried to go at some of their weaknesses. We wanted to attack their pressure, right? I thought we did a great job over the last 2.5, 3 days preparing for their full court pressure. When teams pressure like that, you can't be on your heels, and I thought our men did a good job attacking it, especially after the probably 8-minute timeout. And he was able to get guys shots. He was really comfortable with the ball in his hand. I didn't think they had a disruptor in it. They were playing his ball screen different than Jaden's ball screen, so we called some offensive looks to move the ball off their ball screen coverage. So, he just was very, very comfortable with it.
And with 5 games left, what would you like to see besides better defense, obviously? What would you like to see from this group over the last 5 games?
I want our men to smile. I want our men to feel like we're improving. I want us to win. I want us to continue to compete. But I want our men to feel good about the process of which we've gone through, right? Because we have improved. It hasn't been, a seismic improvement, but we got better today, and that's what I'm going to go off of. But I'd like to see us continue to love one another up, compete with one another, cheer for one another, and understand that better days are coming.
Speaking of pressure, talk about yours. Junked up the game. Did it help you come back in the second half, your pressure?
It gave us some energy. It definitely gave us some energy. It gave us a bit of an identity. It gave us some hustle plays. It gave us it put them on their heels, actually. And it's funny when I've heard through the years, like press a pressing team. I don't know where that ever came from. When I hear people say that, I'm like, I don't know. I don't know if I agree with that, but it just gave us some. It gave us some energy. So I appreciate your question.
And since the guys aren't here, how do you feel like they're handling all of this going through this? You're talking about wanting them to stay upbeat and feel like they're making progress.
Shit is hard, man. It's hard. I mean, I don't know the last time we won a game, so right now we got to coach. We got to coach their heart a little bit. We got to coach with love and some compassion and empathy, right? For a lot, and again, we all want to win. We all want to win, right? And it's just not in the books right now. We're getting better. We're making a lot of mistakes to lose. We really are making a lot of mistakes to lose. But I mean, our men are down, and they're crying. They're probably beating themselves up. So as the coaches, we got to do a better job and continue to do a better job improving. But right now, we need to make sure we're there for our guys as more mentors, father figures, caretakers, versus growling at them behind the scenes. I mean, we got to make sure they know they're loved and they're going to be okay.
Hi, Coach. What are some of the positive takeaways you can take into DePaul on Saturday?
Ooh, ask your question again, babe. Ask your question again.
What are some of the positive takeaways from this game that you're hoping to continue looking ahead for DePaul?
I thought we shared the ball. I thought we made some timely shots. I think we shot 50% from 3. I thought we got a little bit more confident today. I thought we were more connected today. We saw the ball go through the basket. But as you know, going on the road is going to be tough, right? I mean, they're playing right now, I think, as we speak, at Marquette. So I don't know what that's. So we'll take a look at that game tonight. But I want us to play with some purpose, some energy, some love, and we got to try to figure out. We need to win. I don't give a damn if we play the Globetrotters. We need to win. We got to figure it out, right? We got to stay positive. The leaders have to stay positive. It's no woe is me mentality. We're going to keep battling, keep fighting. We got some answers, you know. We got some answers. We got to continue to just keep moving forward.
Any other questions?
Thank you.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Y'all be all right. Hey, Coach, y'all be all right.
Appreciate you guys. Thank you. Thank you.